Okay, here we are at 228 Stonehaven Road in Kettering, Ohio. This is the neighborhood view. Decent neighborhood. Obviously a lower quality than Country Brook, but it's nice. This is a nice area of Kettering. These houses are 2 to 300. Definitely in the 200s, but maybe encroach into the 300s. Nice little U-shaped driveway that goes all the way from that end all the way back to where we are right here. Pretty nice. And as we walk up to the house, you can see it's pretty plain. You do have some mature trees, which is very nice to have. In this neighborhood is all full of mature trees, which is kind of neat to have. And some of the newer developments obviously don't have that. So and it takes, 50 to 100 years for them to grow that like that size. So it's kind of neat to have that mature tree growth. But as you can see, it's brick on the outside with your accent brick right here in the entryway. There's your double doors. Everything's pretty much in good shape. You have a little bit of a courtyard in here if you want, but it looks like they filled it with gravel and put in a couple of plants. But you can actually have a little courtyard if you wanted to in there. If you throw some pavers or something like that, I wouldn't. I'd probably keep it the way it is. Although what I would say is you don't really want trees that close to the house, especially when you have a basement down there. Those roots will get into the basement and cause havoc into the foundation over the years. It takes decades to do that. But all right, so then you have a nice roof. The roof looks pretty decent. Good quality, definitely the upper scale quality. 25-year roof for the most part. Probably has, I'd estimate 5 to 10 years, somewhere in between there on the roof, which, has plenty of life left. Same with Country Brook. Nice little pavers here. Obviously there's some moss growing in between, but that's nice. This leads back. Obviously you have a neighbor here, but with these trees and shrubs in full bloom in the summer and springtime, you probably won't be able to see them much. There's the exterior of the 3-car garage. Nice all the way around. All the paint's updated. Brick is cleaned up. Kind of nice on the back side of the yard there. Nice little brick walkways throughout. One thing again that I dislike, same as where it was over in the master bath and bedroom area, there's a little bit of a slope that goes downwards. So you can it's hard to see, but it goes down towards the house, which is not what you want. You want it to kind of go that way. So water, it shouldn't be too big of an issue, and on this one at least you can put like a French drain here and pipe it all the way out here if you wanted to, and that'd be fairly easy to do. But it's still, not ideal to have a decline into the house. You want it to decline away from the house to prevent water issues and moisture intrusion into the basement. Exterior is pretty nice back here as well. Fully brick wrapped all the way around. Good quality AC outdoor unit there. You can get a better picture of the roof, which is in good quality. The roof, the gutter guards here, there's actually metal grates that are sitting on top of the gutters. Those are actually coming up a little bit, so they're all gonna probably have to be redone. Actually, there's a missing chunk right here. Can't really see it on the video, but there's a missing chunk there. They're only $5 to $10 for sections, and then you just clip it onto the top. It's not that big of a deal, but it can be problematic if you don't get those fixed. Looks like there used to be a barrier here or something with the discoloration on the bricks. Probably came out or something. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Looks like there's another one over there. Probably 2 walls that kind of came out at some point. It kind of looks like there might have been indentation here. You can kind of see it goes here, and then it goes as a corner right there. So probably was a little closed off patio at some point. That's that little half bath. That's the kitchen right there. Then you have the Florida sunroom right here. There is some more sloping kind of towards that way, which is not ideal. Not horrible, but not ideal. There's the Florida room exterior. Another pan out for the backyard. Good sized backyard. It does go to the back point where those utility meters are, all the way back to that shed on the other side, basically on this side of the shed. And nice back areas here. You can see the neighbors over there fairly close, so that's going to be a privacy issue, but it's not too bad because it's only one house. Looks like there might have been a wall here too, so I'm not sure exactly where that's coming. Looks like also there was cut into, maybe it just came out to here, came out to here and up, might have had something like that, or maybe a curved out or something. But they took it out, so it's basically just a square. But you can see a little bit kind of curves down and then back up. But what's telling of water issues is you can see there's sort of a discoloration in this area versus this area. So this area versus this area right here, there is a discoloration. That tells me water probably pooled up at some point. You can kind of see it all the way around. It's probably pooling up, getting stuck in this little area. Obviously you still have some remnants of pine needles and leaves right in there, so it probably gets stuck. Problem is there's no real place for this to go to. If the water's pooling up in here, this is the foundation right here, so there's nowhere to go. Not a good design. You want to have this slope down and out, or have some sort of drainage system that goes underneath that pumps it away or pipes it away from the foundation. And then going around the other side here, brick is all cleaned up and nice quality all the way around. You don't see any mortar breaking off. You don't see any too many issues there. Looks like they might have had, looks like they cleaned it. See, there's a discoloration right here versus on this side there's a line right here, and both sides are different. Looks like they probably had some moss or something growing on here. You can see it was sandblasted away or water sprayed away, and you have some scarring on each one of these bricks. That line right there, line, and compared to over here, you don't have that. So you probably had like a big tree or something right here at one point and just getting moss covered, and they just blasted it all off. So you do actually have some cracking right here. You have some cracking, goes all the way up, and it's potential that this could have been the addition. That's actually probably more likely. So this might have been all in an addition over here. So this is the old house, this is the new house. They did a good job blending, as you can see. They're interwoven in between, which is great. They did a really good job blending them in. But yeah, that's exactly what that is. So this is basically the addition built on after the fact. Very good quality. I didn't notice it at first, but that's definitely what that is. But otherwise, very clean exterior. All the windows are newer. I think they did a good job upgrading this. You still have the tags on these, so they definitely put landscaping out here. Put some money into the landscaping. So I'd say they put quality materials in there for the most part. I don't think it's anywhere near $300,000 worth of materials. I'd be, if I'd have to estimate, maybe $150,000 of materials. Maybe they're trying to get another 150 in profit. But hard to say. But otherwise, it's a pretty nice house. Obviously, you can tell that this neighborhood isn't quite the same as Country Brook, but it is a nice neighborhood of Kettering. Definitely very desirable in this area. You do probably have a little bit more upside on Country Brook compared to here, but it's definitely a nice house, so I wouldn't feel too bad about actually dropping some money on here if the price is right. So, all right, that's all I got. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.